On December 5, 1945, 5 U.S. Navy bombers took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for a routine training flight. 3 hours later, they vanished without a trace. Even more chilling? The massive rescue plane sent to find them, it vanished too. This is the story of Flight 19, the most famous mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. It all started as a perfectly normal day. At 2:10 in the afternoon, 14 experienced airmen lifted off for a simple 3-hour navigation exercise. It was a mission they had flown dozens of times before. The weather was clear, all their equipment was functioning perfectly, and the pilots were highly trained. But as they flew out over the Atlantic, something in the sky was waiting for them. At 3:45 p.m., a little over an hour and a half into their flight, the control tower received the first bizarre radio message. The lead pilot's voice was strained, confused. He said, "My compass is gone. Everything looks wrong. We're not sure where we are." Suddenly, the entire formation of 5 advanced warplanes was completely lost over open water. Radio operators on the ground tried to guide them back, but the pilots seemed disoriented. Minutes later, another panic call came through. "I don't know how to get back to base." Those who heard the transmissions said the pilots sounded as if something was distorting their senses, twisting their perception of reality. They couldn't tell which way was west, and even the ocean didn't look right. As the afternoon wore on, the situation grew more desperate. The sun began to set, casting long shadows over the endless water. Their fuel tanks were running dangerously low. The final message ever heard from Flight 19 was absolutely chilling. The flight leader was heard saying, "We'll have to ditch soon. When the first plane drops below 10 gallons of fuel, we all go down together." Then, complete and total silence. 14 men, gone in an instant. Back at the naval base, a massive search and rescue operation was launched immediately. A PBM Mariner flying boat, known as a Flying Fortress, took off with a crew of 13 men to find the missing squadron. This state-of-the-art rescue plane was equipped for long-range missions and water landings. But just 20 minutes after takeoff, it also vanished from radar. There was no SOS, no final transmission, nothing. 1 minute it was there, the next it was gone. In a single day, more than 27 men had been lost without a single trace. The subsequent investigation was one of the largest in naval history. For weeks, hundreds of ships and planes scoured over 300,000 square miles of ocean. They searched desperately for any sign of the missing men or their aircraft. But they found nothing. Not a single life jacket, not a piece of a wing, not even an oil slick on the water. It was as if 6 military aircraft and 27 crewmen had been plucked from the sky. The official Navy report could only conclude the cause was unknown. One investigator famously wrote that the planes disappeared, as if they flew off the face of the earth. Even today, with all our modern sonar and deep-sea exploration technology, not a single piece of wreckage from Flight 19 or its rescue plane has ever been found. On December 5, 1945, the Bermuda Triangle claimed Flight 19 and left the world with a mystery that still haunts the depths of the ocean. What do you think happened to those men? Was it a bizarre weather phenomenon, a catastrophic equipment failure, or something else entirely? Drop your theory in the comments below. And if you love mysteries that history can't explain, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.